I'm back. And now my microphone should be working again. Fun times. Alright. So, what I wanted to do today is a little bit of not really work for 06. Actually, I planned it a little bit later, but I think I feel like doing it today. Because, yeah, work was a little bit much today when I had a lot of smaller bug fixes to do. So I want to do something more relaxing instead of refactor. Well, I'm still going to probably refactor some stuff, but it's fairly isolated, let's put it that way. I want to add slang because I looked it up a little bit and it seems like by now it's already quite mature and it can already do quite a lot of the things that I initially was missing from it, and it seems it's the official thing on the Vulkan tutorial already by now. Is my microphone working? Or not? No, it looks like it should work in... Yeah, I noticed again watching the VOD back from last stream that it again took the microphone from the webcam and not from my actual microphone here in front of me. So now before the stream I checked it and it was confirmed that it again took the one from the camera instead of, yeah, the one dedicated for it. It's unfortunate, I still don't know what causes it, but sometimes it just keeps resetting it. Maybe it's the dual boot with Windows that breaks it, because I have a similar issue in Windows that it sometimes just it refuses to work. So I'm not sure. What can you do? Yeah, but I mean, it's weird that it then has an effect on the Linux one, right? But I don't know. Wouldn't be the first thing that Windows does weird. So what did I do off stream just to prepare a little bit so that we don't have like a fully weird stream? Is I looked at how I can include slang, the compiler, and it seems like it's included in the Vulkan SDK. It's just not exposed via the CMake thing. So what we need to do is we find it within the Vulkan SDK ourselves and then create an imported library, and that's it. And that should hopefully be good enough. At least CMake didn't complain anymore, and it didn't complain and it didn't find it. So the next thing would be we go to our shader compiler. And the question is... So why would I want to go to slang? Well, it seems like it has a lot of nice features besides being like a more modern language. Most notably, it has like a nicer reflection already built in compared to now that I use SPIR-V for it. So that would be kind of nice. That would be a win-win. And we can probably then get rid of the shader preprocessor, which is as well nice. So there's a couple of wins here, hopefully. But yeah, the question is, will it work? So let's add that. And then I don't know what I smoked here, why I did it like that, but I think I would want to have a GLSL like that. Slang. Okay. And then what do you want to convert that to? unorm 8. Well, that's a weird one. Okay. I think I like it still like that, because that is like worse, definitely. So I think what I will do is... Was it... Where did I do that? Volume system, maybe? No, character controller, I think. Character system, probably. Yeah, this one. Okay, well, it's maybe not Clang format. Then it was the Clang tidy. Then it's, I think, no lint begin or something like that. I forgot what it is. Yeah, I thought about that as well, WhatsApp. But the reason why I don't do it... Yeah, the reason why I chose not to use that is I want to pinpoint one version, and I want to be sure that that one is always there, because downloading one from GitHub, I cannot guarantee that it is always there, right? Like, let's say I ship the engine and you have a version and you build your version of the engine, and then 5 years later you want to rebuild it, but the link doesn't exist anymore. Then you cannot get slang anymore from that version. Whereas if you install the Vulkan SDK and you have your Vulkan SDK installed, there is always that version baked into the Vulkan SDK. So... And I don't necessarily want to blindly update always to the newest version, because there might be stuff that breaks. And then I would need to patch my engine just because someone synced later. No, not necessarily, but I don't think they store all the versions or indefinitely. Or I don't know, maybe they do. Maybe I'm like stupid how Git works. But like, I would not want to store versions from like 5 years ago, just for memory and stuff like that. But maybe that's what you have to do with such a project, I don't know. Maybe my concern is completely invalid. Ah, great, you're encouraging me. So why am I doing that again? Okay. And that is the GLSR compiler. Why did I do it like that? I don't know. Really weird. So first of all, I fix a couple of things here. Why did you change that? Okay. That one's there. But but I'm not sure which one I still need of those. That's the other option, like thing. Let's change that to that, and then let's probably move that out. Although, for now, maybe we keep it. And then this one would be slang. We just return the code. Or we just return true here, I guess. Ah, and then out pre-processed code is code. For now. We don't do anything here. And then the compile. Wait, that's anyway stupid. Isn't that in? Oh no, it's not in GLSR. Never mind. Ah, I don't hear the language. Okay. GLSR. Now we'll take here a slang, and we return slang compile. Although I'm not sure how that actually works. That would be a little bit different, probably. Let's do... Well, okay, let's delete that again. And then let's compiler slang compiler .h. Pragma once. Probably like that, not quite sure. Is that correct? If we not, oh, we are in RHI shader compiler. Okay. Let's do it like that then. We'll probably name that differently. Then. Where am I going? Why is that so weird? Oh, because I'm typing the wrong key, that's why. Shader compiler. Okay. Now we need the same functions that we have here for... Well, we don't need a pre-process necessarily. Because we don't need the pre-process, we only need the compile. And for that one we can look at the GLSL one. Like that. And then we go here, put that there. And then the question just is, what do we get out of the GLSL compiler? But yeah, that's something we need to figure out. Oh, well, actually, can I forward declare? Class, graphic system. Enum class shader stage. Okay. Now we do that here. Yeah, then you compiler slash slang compiler dot cpp. Oh wait, it's in shader, right? So we move that. Did that? Why can I not move that? Ah, do I need to go one down? Shader slash. Oh yeah, okay. Good. Makes sense. Good. And then let's do the source definitions. Slang compiler .h. Oh yeah, and then another thing that GLSR does, Slang does automatically. I mean, it's not that difficult in GLSR to get it up and running, but include files and stuff like that seem to be handled automatically as well, more or less. I mean, you still need to do the, if something changed, you need to recompile thing, but and at least the include stuff, I don't need to write the custom includer. Not that it was difficult to write the custom includer, but in theory at least, I was told it works out of the box. Let's see if that's true. Slang compiler. I'm not sure if we will be able to finish it today, to be honest, because I'm not sure how long I will stream. I'm quite tired. So that's why I started as well earlier. And to maybe catch some of the guys that don't have, well, they have a different time zone, like you, for example, WhatsApp. So might as well benefit from that, having you around. It has link time. Yeah, I think I read the same thing in the documentation. But I think I'm not too bothered about any of that because I have my shader shader, I say pipeline. It has nothing to do with the pipeline of the graphics card, right? But the pipeline of how a shader is created and how it should reload when something changes, I think that will be still the same as before. So I don't think we need to do a whole lot there. Yeah, good luck. All right. Now we return true for now here. And then let's try include slang.h. Okay, I mean that works. That's not so bad. Happily lost child, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And then let me get up my notes about all of that, because I have absolutely no recollection anymore what I need to do. But I do think I need to do do I need to have a slang? Okay, yeah, we do have a slang compiler, maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay, it's lowercase. Create global session, is that really a thing? I doubt that. I should look at the official tutorial. Okay, so that is a lot of includes. What's the official namespace? Does it have a namespace? You need a global session first, then a session. Okay. I mean, there is another include that I saw, but is that the one that's missing? I mean, I don't think that even exists, right? Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. Let's go to the official tutorial, I guess. Slang. Okay, yeah, you do have that, okay. Why did it not find that then? Is that maybe really not existing in the Vulkan SDK or what? Do I really need to do I guess I don't have that. Maybe it really is. I thought they have stated that it's available. Or did I misread that? I mean, it only includes the binaries, but isn't that what basically that is? I don't want build instructions. But I guess it's not there. I assume that contains more or what? So I guess you use fetch you use CPM or what you said to download it. Okay. I mean, I guess we could do that. Ah, the DLC maybe. I mean, I will just be so free and take it, if you don't mind. Well, that's unfortunate. I would have hoped that this works with the Vulkan SDK, because that would have been nice, because it's not a separate download. This one is unfortunately a separate download, which is a little bit sad. So we will move that probably into its own file. Slang end. And I guess then I still just do that, right? I don't care about the version for now. I don't know. Is it? I think they released a new version, right? So, but I mean, only a couple of days ago or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, last week, 26.12, and which one is that? I mean, I guess we could. Why not? Take the latest, greatest. Why not? What do you mean? Switch back to the one from the. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, makes sense. Where do I get that hash? Ah, here. Okay. Which one is it? x68 tar Linux. I guess this one. What is the difference? Ah, that's a tar EZ, the other one is a zip. Okay, yeah, then it's this one. And I copy that. And we fill that out here. Oops. Oh my god, please. Okay. Let's delete that, because we don't have that yet. Does it work? Or we download something, it seems like. And then we fail. Hash mismatch. Is it not that one? 2612. Oh wait, it's another version, right? It's yeah, it's this one. Wait, there's already a 30. I'm confused. Why is there a 13 already? And then there's a 12 afterwards. Did you fuck up the versioning? Or what is happening here? So I guess I do that, right? And then it should work. I guess someone pushed a release to 13, which they didn't intend to do. Because that's very weird. That is 12.2, and then it goes to 13, 13.1, and then 12.0.1. I'm confused. Unless like it's a breaking change and they want to keep the old version, I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly, maybe it's that. I mean, in that case, I don't know. In that case, maybe we go to 13.1? Let's go to 13.1, why not? Might as well take all the newest stuff. 13.1. Then we take that. Yeah, I'm so confused. We now take this one and then let's hope that works. Was it 13.1? Yeah. But it doesn't work? Or what? Slang Insta directory not found. Hey. Why? Ah, slang insert. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, maybe we can try that. Oh. If I know again where that is. See now. Build. Clang. Dependencies. Slang. Is that it? CPM source cache in your presets. But should that make a difference? Oh, not that one. But in this one? Which one is it again? Ah, here, maybe. I don't think I have... Do I have a source tier here? I don't think I do. Unless I'm blind here. I don't think I set it to anything, no. I think I leave it at the default one. Hey, GW behind. Why does it try... Where does it try to find it? It tries to find it in Clang X11, dependencies, slang download source. Okay, it has that, but it doesn't have a CMake for it, it seems like. Which is fascinating. Okay, you know what? We go back to the version you had. And then let's kill that again. Does that work? No, that doesn't have a CMake either. And now I'm confused. How does this work for you? Oh, but hold on, slang. Wait, where is it here? Slang download added. Oh, but you were trying to do something here. With setting a CMake directory here. But why would you do that? I will get rid of that. But then maybe that doesn't work right. It should have it right for the slang config.cmake. For some reason it doesn't get it. Oh, it's the wrong... Is it maybe the wrong folder? I am confused. Because I think that will not work, and because it's missing the CMake file probably. Yeah. Weird. I mean, it has a CMake folder here, right? And then, yeah, all of that. So I assume it would be there, but I guess it's not. For whatever reason. Releases. .13.1. There is... Wait, oh, 13.1, sorry. It should... Yeah, it should be in there, in my opinion. Unzip slang, or is it just slang? Zip. Oh, that might have been a mistake, maybe. I don't know. But there is... Okay, let's actually clear a lot of this, because I think there's a bunch of garbage here. Yeah, no, it's not there. It is not there. It's in lib. It's in... Ah, wait a second. Okay, so if it's not there, if it's there, it seems it's not anymore here. Seems it's in lib. Oops. CMake. Slang. Fire. Does that work? Unfortunate. Oh wait, was there a... No, there was not a thing in the end, right? Or maybe let's do slang and then it works. But what do you use that slang deer for? Hmm. Oh, that works perfect. Well, up until it doesn't work anymore with the compile thing, but okay. So it's lib CMake slang. Okay. Ah, okay. I didn't know. To be honest, I don't really know how find package works entirely. It's a little bit magic for me, not gonna lie. Well, I know it has some fires to look up stuff and whatever, but yeah. Never really bothered to look at it too much. So let's get that hash again. And let's put that here. So that should work, and then let's delete that hash just so that we know that we still need to fill that out. And that hopefully should get me now a 13.1 that works. Yes, okay. Whew. It's weird that they patched it post whatever you downloaded, it seems like, right? Because I assume it worked for you, but then they patched it and now it's like different. But still, I don't have the slang. Whatever. Which slang is that now? Oh, that's not the correct slang. Hold on. That is not the correct one. So it probably still finds my Vulcan one. Or something like that. Yeah, I could, yeah. For that I still need to do one guarantee though, which is CMake lists. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Clean, I guess. And then select CMake, select build preset that. It's still the use I include. Still the wrong one. It is still the wrong one, unfortunate. Oh wait, there is some. I think there is a command line for that. Find package. Well, option for it. I think it's no something. Was it no something? I don't know. No default path. Yeah, I have slang here. I mean, I didn't have slang, but I don't think that makes a big difference. But I think I need to do here. Oh, that's Android, never mind. Here. That. Hopefully. Slang compiler. But unfortunate. And I still have that everywhere because I accidentally renamed that. Great. But it's not true, I mean. Well, I still need to include something, right? So still need to include this slang minus com minus PTR or something like that, I think it was. Yeah. And if you can't find that, fun. Okay, I can try that, but I mean, I think it doesn't find the include, but which is the bigger problem. Jesus, why did I break that so much? Oh yeah, that's my beautiful hack, I think, here, right in the texture serializer. Yeah, I think for the height texture. Okay, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. But it still doesn't like that. But I mean, maybe it fixes itself, I don't know. You'll never know, right? But probably not. Probably it's not working. No location found for that. Although it might be that maybe it's just... yeah, as you said, maybe Clang D. I don't know. That complains about it. It's unlikely though, because I think I fixed most of that, but... did it not build again? Oh, okay, there is one shader compiler. I mean, that looks not too bad. That might actually look like it actually compiles, never mind. Oops. And then, where is the sample you just posted? This one here. Why is that lowercase? The other one is uppercase. Oh, but... yeah, okay, I mean, that probably is a function from your end, probably, right? Okay, I mean, that builds... so it's probably something like slang... or slang create... oh, okay, I do have that. Global session. Right ref. Where, like that? Can I just core that somewhere? Probably in my shader compiler. Oops. But that... oh, we don't do that, yeah, of course. Projects, this one, temp, shaders, be gone. Okay. And I guess we're... yeah, I mean, that looks fine. I'm fine with that, okay. It's weird that it complains that it cannot find the file and everything, but whatever. Okay, why do you want to do that? I don't know, man, but okay. Did you put the file in CMake? This one? No. Where? Do I need to manually add it? Because, I mean... I thought... CMake would do that automatically, but yeah, it seems to work, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of, like, restarting Vim. No. I have no idea. And it's not. One more idea that I might have is, when was that updated? Can you please show me some? No, that was updated today. I don't know. Hey, G-Noob. Welcome for the raid. Thank you for the raid and welcome. That's what I wanted to say. How was your stream? How was your stream? Oh, okay, fine. Take care. Hope you had a great stream. Take care and rest. And hello, Rui. Alright. Now that we have that running, I still don't know what I exactly need to do. But let's do a bool init here, because it seems like we need that for slang. Even though I would prefer not to have that, but whatever. And then we have here this one. And then that one would go here, that one will be this. And why do I do it like that? Because within the CPP we don't leak this outside of the like compilation unit, which I think is better. So where this one can return something, it seems like. Can I do? Oh my god, I can't do that. Annoying. Slang. What does that return? It doesn't say what it's returning. Great. Com helper. Well, let's do those 3 includes, I don't know. Clang format of. Cool. Yeah, I saw that. I guess it's just a int then, or what? I mean, I guess we could do that. And then slang succeed. Mostly because I'm not sure if I would want to. Well, I guess we could wrap it. I don't know. Because maybe I want to only do that in a certain type of build. So that's why I did it like that for now. I don't know. We will think about that. And then we have the : slang target desk. Oh, are is that already? No, that's. Oh yeah, that's another session then. Okay. Target description dot format. And then target description dot profile. like that. I think. And then after that, we do a session. Session desk. And that session description has targets. And that gives this target description. And then this session description has a count for that. That's very reminiscent. It feels a little bit like how Vulkan does its stuff. I mean, yeah. Well, that's a dynamic array of slang compiler options, option entry, options. And I guess, yeah, that's some kind of thing where we could have, yeah, a couple of other options here, and then we have another return code here where we do G global session, sorry, create session, and we give it the session description and a G session write ref, and then if we basically do the same thing, we could as well again wrap that, and then we return true here. And then we need the G session here. Probably it's I session, if I would have to guess. Am I correct with that assumption? Oh yeah, I am. And then let's put a breakpoint here. And we might as well at that point we have like this kind of init function. Maybe we don't do it as a namespace anymore. The GLSL one was kind of simple and straightforward to do as a namespace only thing. What did I do there? But yeah, probably. Is it not? Compiler option entry. Oh. It's so fascinating that it works, but yeah, it just doesn't do anything. Okay, that. Of course. Is there a slang failed? Is that here? Okay, well I can't type, so that's another thing. Slang succeeded. Oh, I can't search for it. I am not logged in, but I assume there is one, right? Yeah, you said it as well, but so maybe slang failed, and then we do that, and slang failed. Because that's a little bit nicer. Okay. maybe we have a slang compiler, but at that point, as I said, let's get rid of that probably. Yeah, no, let's get rid of that and then do a class here. Slang compiler. And then let's do it like that. Oops. Public. And then we actually have the members here private for the other thing. Oops. Why does it not work? Please, thank you. Oh, but that is actually a little bit unfortunate. Hold on. What is com pointer? Because I cannot forward declare that probably. And I don't want to pull in slang here in the header level. So maybe we just leave it. Actually, then we leave it as a namespace probably. Would need to rethink that because I don't want to leak those into the public interface of the engine. So this one is a little bit cleaner. Alright. So that would be the session, and then I guess we can already compile from the source. But the question is, how do I know? Hey, lore boy, hello. How do I know which shader type it is? Because as far as I understood, in slang you can have vertex and shader and fragment shader in one line. Hello, white triangle. Actually, there's the Vulkan Sasha Willems. You create module, it accepts all the type of shader. Yeah, but I still need to get out the blob, like the binary code per stage, right? Don't I? Shader .h, because this one is per stage, I think, right? Ah, yeah, after you create the module. Well, let's see. So this one here would be we create the module. That one I kind of understand. Where this module pointer is well, g session load module from source string. And then we have here the module name. Oh, is the module... Is the module name the type we want? Because this guy has slang, I think, in there, but I'm not sure if he has it. It's going okay. Doing something else today. Well, actually, you didn't see it last time, so let me actually show you. Yeah, well, no, that was wrong. Where? Go here. AK elements. Oh, cool. I don't find myself. Oh, not live. Is it this one? Yeah, probably. So what we did last time, or like, I mean, you weren't here for quite some time. We have physics already. I don't know if you saw that. Probably not. And I added displacement mapping, but I'm not sure where I showed it. Was it here? Yeah. So displacement mapping on the height, well, on the terrain textures. Well, I say terrain textures, it's only one currently. But you can see it here that it has bumps and everything, and that's like fully 3D more or less. I mean, it doesn't have physics on that level, but it has like visual fidelity. And this is a bug with the height map here. But yeah, we're not allowed to push below the terrain actual surface, otherwise these gaps will open up. But yeah. And well, I wanted to add lighting last stream, but then I stopped at the end. And we still need to do that, but I was like, let's do something else today for a change of scenery, and add slang, because that was on my list anyways to try at least. And it would make the shaders, I think, a lot simpler to read and a little bit simpler to maintain, because I can remove a couple of custom things that I built. At least that would be the idea. So I'm not quite sure, is the load module from source string, is that what? Okay, let's read that. Preprocessor macros makes sense. Compiler option value kind int, whatever that does. Need to read that up. Okay. We created a session. And the module name, shortest slang. Okay. So that, I think, is just a name that I can give it. Query entry points, compute main. Ah, okay. Is that it? Fragment? Pixel? Vertex? Okay. I think it's the entry point, probably. I would need to find the entry point by name. Or something like that. Because this is a shader compute, so I guess that's why. Oh, it's like that, okay. But then I probably don't want to find it by name. Can I have a different one? Can I find it by type? Slang I module. Is there a search somewhere? That's not really what I want. Compiling. But that doesn't tell me anything. God damn it. Slang C git. Why am I not logged in here? God damn it. Include? Nah, probably not. Source. You can compile. Yeah, I know. That's what I want. No, I'm trying to compile with in the engine. What I don't quite understand is if I have a shader. Let me go there. Imgui. Oh shit. I mean, this is still my old shader, but basically I have a vertex shader and a fragment shader. And I do understand that their shader has the shader keyword in front and then the type. Where is it? Ah, here. So shader compute. There is as well the shader vertex and shader fragment, as far as I know. And I want to know how I can retrieve those. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I go here to shaders, slang, this one has, yeah, exactly, a shader vertex and a shader fragment. But I would base it on that instead of just a weird function name, to be honest. I would want to base it on this thing to find the entry point instead of whatever that is, because I can name that whatever I want. But I mean, maybe that's not possible. Maybe I need to do it by name. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh, there is the failed, okay. I can iterate the entry points, I guess. It looks like. Find. I module. Find entry point by name. Find and check entry point. Okay. Where is that? Oh, nice. Okay, that is exactly what I want. Even if the function is not marked with that. Wait. Even if it's not marked with that. Well, is that what I want? Probably not. This does not work in case the function is not explicitly designated. Oh, okay. But the question is, can I name them both main? Can I have both of them main, but one is the vertex and one is the fragment? Because in the example here, he doesn't do that, but I mean, maybe that's fine. Okay. But that sucks that I have to know the name. I really don't like that. I guess I could iterate them like that. That would get rid of the needing the name. Because I just don't like that maybe someone does a typo and then suddenly the shader doesn't work. So probably we just iterate them, I would assume. And then I guess I can get the... Oh, this is slang result. Oh, I'll get an I entry point back, and I hope that one. I entry point. Okay. Maybe not. I would want to know what an I entry point has. Ah, here. Not a lot. Yeah, that's fine. That is true, and that's fine. I don't mind that. Maybe it's... Ah, it sucks. Because I don't think I do that in my GLSL compiler. Do I expect it to be named main? I mean, maybe I do and I just forgot about it. But I don't think I do. Where would that be? Is it here? Oh, maybe it's in shader. I do that. Okay, never mind. I think this is the thing that I just hard-coded. Okay. Then I don't mind it too much anymore. So I guess, yeah, that would be kinda similar to the entry point, I think. Well, maybe that can be anything, but I mean, yeah, I don't know anymore, to be honest. Maybe that had to match the entry point. I'm not sure anymore. I guess we could test that, right? If I go to my ImGUI shader. So that runs currently, right? It does it? Where it doesn't run. Never mind. But I think that runs. Yeah, okay. And then if I change ImGUI shader here. So something like that. While I need to save, I think. Oh, okay, it crashes. Perfect. Well, perfect. Not really perfect. So I guess slang is a little bit more explicit in that. Okay. Well, or I took an easy route in my version and just never bothered about it. Okay. Then everything is a little bit better. Never mind. Okay. So basically I do that and I keep that as is. Probably I do a const string view name. It's probably just a file name. Generic string. I really need to do a string, right? Because it's stupid. And then we have here the module name. Probably as a C string, if I would have to guess. And then we do oh, that's the path, right? I think. Where is it the path? What is that second parameter? Da, da, da. Oh, search paths. That's good. Oh, that's perfect. We need that. Load module from string? What was it? Ah, source string. No, you don't like that. Ah, from. No, okay. Module name path. Oh, okay, so it is a path. Pointer to the source code data. Okay. So I think we do that. I think that would be fine. And then we do preprocessed source code, C string, preprocessed source code size, and that's about it. But we can do the diagnostic thing, right? So we can have a why is what, like, I still don't understand why the namespace is sometimes uppercase and sometimes lowercase, but fine. I guess it's the Wild West. Because why not? Right. Okay. But then how would I... that's another thing. How would I decide which entry point I want to use? Maybe I need to put that on the pipeline properties. For now I will ignore it because we never dealt with multiple entry points anyway, so we will just take the first one. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, first we need to see if the diagnostics... It's really sad that I don't have autocomplete. But I think it's something in... Yeah, it's probably something like that. Onyx log error. Do we do an error? Yeah, probably. Failed loading shader. Failed loading slang shader. Let's do that. We probably want to add more info here. But for now we do that. And then if our module for some reason is empty, we as well do a failed. So both of them will return. Probably that case cannot happen because we will catch it with that one. Probably already. If I would have to guess, but whatever. And then we do a slang. I mean, I really hate that, but fine. Slang like that. Colon slang lowercase, of course, because why not? Entry point. Entry point. Well, actually, maybe we want to iterate over them, or do I just... Maybe I iterate over them. Get... I think it was get... module. It was get defined entry point count. And that returns an int32. Entry point count. Now we do a for. Oops. Oh no, what did I do? Okay. And then we probably get it by index. Yeah. Get where module get entry point I add entry point right ref. And then with that, can I just get the name of that? Let's first try to just print Onyx log info. Okay. And we will do one thing, which is in our shader compiler. Templates. And then we do probably the simplest shader there is, hopefully. Is there just a simple triangle? Yeah, well, that's perfect. That's all I want. Let's paste that here. Why is that not? That's a const string. That's a var. Let's do. Did I break something? Yeah. Needs to be outside. And I think I need to delete again the temp folder for it to run. And okay, we have more stuff. Oh wait, it actually... Now it found... Wait, now it found it correctly? But it still says it doesn't find the fire? Cool. Ah, it's in slang.h, that's why it finds it, okay. What do you not like? Expected at most 4, but got 5. Oops, okay. I think I got 1 too much, or what? Module name, path, string. Oh, it doesn't have a size. Well, let's hope it's 0 terminated. Let's hope it's a 0 terminated string. Oops. Okay. 2. Okay. Perfect. Oh, well, let's move on one more. Can I look into that? Probably not, right? Yeah, just see a pointer. Meh. Pre-processed code will probably die. It's a thing that, as you see, well, GLSL, well, actually ImGUI shader is the best example actually for it. So what I do is I pre-process the shader mostly for this reason here, which is this one here. because as you can see, that's not valid GLSL because I have a template argument afterwards. And what my preprocessor does is it searches for this and basically deletes that, but it saves it and basically saves, oh, in color as a vertex attribute wants to be a RGBA unorm 8. And what that allows me then to do is in the pipeline creation, do the vertex attributes automatically, because it knows the format already based on the shader. So I do that in shader reflection. Somewhere here with the format, yeah, exactly. Exactly, I can do that where... Exactly, I want to do a custom attribute for it. I don't think Slang has a attribute for it yet, but you can do user attributes. That's the whole point of it. That I think I can get rid of all of that and use shader, use Slang, reflect for it with custom attributes similar to C#. And I think that's really powerful and removes a lot of the handcrafted thing I have here, which I think is really nice. That's the whole benefit I see, that I can remove a lot of like technical debt. It's not really technical debt because it works right now. But if I would want to add something new or something breaks along the way, it's harder than I think what I could do with the provided Slang. So yeah, that's the plan. Doing a custom attribute. So basically what I would want to do is there one here? Yeah, something like here, and then I'm not sure how the user attributes exactly work syntax wise, but I think it's similar to C#. Then I would do well, it would be up here, right? Yeah, the VS input. It would be here, that, format, and then RGBA unorm 8. Something like that. And that would be pretty nice, because otherwise you would need to write the vertex attributes yourself in code, and that's like, why do you write it 2 times? Or like, why do you write it? Would need code changes, which is why would you want to have code changes if you can do it fully data driven? That's the main point of it. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, that pretty much worked. The only question is, can I somehow get a name from this entry point? That would be really nice. Oh, you know what? We will ask the good old ChatGPT. It will probably imagine it, but whatever. In Slang, when I get the entry point. At least I hope you can, otherwise it will be a bit painful. And I think I read that you can, but maybe I'm imagining that. So it claims, well, okay, if you use reflection, but how do I... Oh wait, I can. Well, let's try that. If it imagined it, or if it... yeah. Who wants to bet that it completely imagined that? And like, this doesn't even exist. Well, the name I think it exists, but the enum, I'm not so sure about. Name and stage. Oh wait, Slang stage. Get name. Yeah, okay, that see, it completely imagined it. Nice. That was kinda expected, to be honest. All right, let's see. Maybe we find it here. So ing point, but I mean, this one has to do something, right? It has to somehow find it. So let's try to find that here. Where would that be? I mean, that's really hard to find with. Am I logged in here in GitHub? Okay, I'm not. Give me a sec. Need to log in into my account manager. All right. Then I should be able to bring that over again, and now two-factor, perfect. Yeah. 6 4 1. What? It is that. 6. Oh no, it was one more. Never mind, sorry. Can't read. Perfect. And now find entry point. No, it does have it. Oh, but it's probably... Okay, it's maybe get unowned sliced. I mean, I don't know if that even... Will that work? Probably not, right? Maybe it doesn't expose that into a public interface or something like that. Rename entry point. Get entry point metadata. Where was that? Metadata. Get entry point mangled name. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the normal name. Yeah, maybe, right? Oops. I think probably it's not accessible, yeah. I think I need to stick to whatever I see in slang.age, and I guess that's it. Yeah, I mean, I can, yes, I can. But I just was curious if I could do something more sophisticated, well, a little bit more sophisticated. You named them in JSON, okay. Yeah, I mean that would work. Find entry point. Yeah, that one doesn't really offer anything. So that one is really not at all there. And then entry point, I think, was a component type, which component type, which I don't think had a lot. Oh, it has a get entry point code. It has a link. Rename entry point. You can rename it, but you cannot get the old name. Really? Get target code? Get target metadata. Get entry point metadata. But what would that be? Unfortunate. Yeah, okay, I guess probably I have to do a convention of some sort. Slang stage. That's the only place where we use it, or what? Get stage. Where is that? Oh, it's in the reflection, or what? That's a variable reflection. Really? Sadness. Although I guess... No, we can't. For a second I thought we might have something, but no, I don't have anything. Why does it say here get the name of an entry point defined in the module, but it's not the name? Nice comment. This doesn't give me the name. What a lie is that? Unfortunate. Well, I am hungry. I think I will leave it at that. I thought we would get further. I mean, actually, I'm pretty happy with how more or less simple it was up until this point. And I think the most difficult one is anyways rewriting all the shaders. Or I mean, it's not difficult, it's just a little bit of work. But I think I will do it over time. I want to get the ImGUI shader rewritten and then adjust the others over time, I think. Still need to figure out if I want to keep GLSL in the long run. Probably not, but I don't know. I guess for this start we will keep it, because as you said, maybe slang is a little bit buggy and then we want to maybe go back to GLSR. Oh god, you again. Ban. Alright, yeah, I will call it a day. We will be back tomorrow, probably as well early again. Maybe I stream a little bit longer, let's see, I don't know. But yeah, I think I will finish this. Well, we'll try to finish that tomorrow, and then afterwards we go back to the terrain. It's really just the lighting that is missing, plus a little bit, because I don't think I will do the texture support in 06 for now. It's probably too much, and the version is already quite big. But let's see, maybe I feel motivated, because I have some holidays again coming up, where I have more time probably during the day. So maybe we'll extend 06 a little longer. It's really hard to motivate myself in summer. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not sure if I do the painting, but basically lay the groundwork for painting, having a texture array, like an array of material textures, and for now maybe we hard code like which ones we use where. But in theory, yeah, it would be the painting in the long run. Not sure if we will do the painting though already. Let's see. I have some ideas how to do it, but it might not work out. I don't know. It's really debatable. But let's first get the lighting back. Well, let's first do that, because it's a nice side thing, and I'm curious how slang would work out in the engine. And then let's do the lighting first. And for that we need anyways the normal texture and everything, so the terrain material kinda has to work at that point already anyways, and then we just wrap an array around it. And then the texture painting is a little bit, I think I have a basic idea how I want to do it. The main concern I have is about size on the disk and size in memory. If I can, I have an idea how to tackle that, but I don't know if it will work out in reality. It's a little bit of trial and error, because we cannot do the normal approach of a normal 2D terrain. So yeah, needs to be a little bit more sophisticated than that. Anyways, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for the help, WhatsApp. It was quite a lot of help with CMake stuff, especially. I will try to figure out why that doesn't work. It's, as you said, probably some weirdness with Clang. Yep. Have a great rest of your evening as well. Have a good night yourself. Take care, everyone. And yeah, bye bye. See you tomorrow, probably as well, again around 6 PM European time. You take care as well. Bye bye.